This is not financial advice. It is for informational and educational purposes only. Bitcoin may have just entered the part of the business cycle where it really starts moving. The ISM Manufacturing PMI jumped from 53.3 in June to 55.6 in July. It's the highest reading in more than 4 years. That specific move could be extremely important for Bitcoin. This video was inspired by a great post and chart from Smithson With, who measured how quickly Bitcoin appreciated at different PMI levels during the upside portions of its previous bull runs. He calls this Bitcoin velocity. Velocity simply means Bitcoin's percentage change per month during those historical advances. And the pattern is pretty interesting. When PMI was between 48 and 50, Bitcoin's median upside velocity was 6.8% per month. Between 50 and 54, it was 6.6%. Between 52 and 54, it increased modestly to 9.1%. So across the entire range from 48 through 54, there was surprisingly little change in Bitcoin's historical velocity. Then PMI crossed above 54. Between 54 and 56, Bitcoin's median upside velocity nearly doubled to 16.7% per month. Between 56 and 58, it jumped again to 27.8% per month. That appears to be Bitcoin's historical macro sweet spot. Growth is strong enough to support credit creation, capital investment, and risk taking. The economy is warm and running nicely while remaining below the level where overheating typically leads to significantly tighter monetary policy. Historically, this is when Bitcoin runs. In June, PMI was 53.3. That placed us in the 52 to 54 range, where Bitcoin's median historical upside velocity was just 9.1% per month. In July, PMI jumped to 55.6. That moved us directly into the 54 to 56 range, where Bitcoin's historical velocity was 16.7% per month. We are also only 0.4 points below the 56 to 58 range, where Bitcoin's historical upside velocity reached 27.8% per month. The business cycle may have just strengthened enough to meaningfully accelerate the price of Bitcoin. Now, of course, this does not mean Bitcoin will automatically rise by 16.7% over the next 30 days. The chart measures the speed of Bitcoin's advances during the upside portions of previous Bitcoin bull runs. The precise number matters less than the shape of the relationship. From PMI 48 through 54, Bitcoin's velocity changed very little. Between 54 and 58, Bitcoin exploded higher. Then above 58, Bitcoin's median upside velocity fell all the way back down to 3.9% per month. That slowdown actually does make sense. Below 54, the economy may still be too soft to produce any sort of powerful expansion in credit, investment, and risk appetite. Between 54 and 58, growth is strong and the economy is running at a healthy temperature. Above 58, the economy can begin running too hot. Growth creates too much inflation pressure, policymakers then tighten financial conditions, and capital becomes more expensive. That environment tends to be less favorable for Bitcoin and risk assets and just general capital investment. The relationship almost looks like a bell curve. Bitcoin moves relatively slowly when the economy is weak. It accelerates dramatically as the economy warms into the 54 to 58 range. Then it slows again as the economy begins overheating. And we just entered that middle range. The July report also showed real strength beneath that big headline number. New orders reached 56.7, production increased to 58.5, and employment returned to expansion for the first time in 33 months. There is one important counterpoint that may explain why Bitcoin has been slow to get moving this cycle, though. The ISM Prices Index remains relatively elevated. It came in at 71.1 in July, following 73 in June. Manufacturers are still reporting significant increases in their input costs. That means inflation pressure may already be higher than what we would normally associate with this sweet spot. The strongest environment for Bitcoin would likely include strengthening growth alongside cooling price pressure. That combination supports credit creation and investment while giving interest rates and financial conditions room to ease. Today, growth is accelerating while prices remain high. That may be playing a role in delaying Bitcoin's current response. Still, the overall setup for Bitcoin is looking pretty good. Bitcoin has already experienced a roughly 50% drawdown, leverage has been flushed, sentiment remains extremely weak, and now the business cycle has moved into the exact range where Bitcoin's historical bull market velocity began accelerating sharply. The next several PMI reports will tell us whether this continues. If PMI holds between 54 and 58, while the prices index continues cooling, we would have something close to Bitcoin's historical macro sweet spot. Strong growth, expanding investment, and more room to ease financial conditions. The business cycle just crossed this important threshold. Bitcoin may have just entered its final acceleration zone. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you next time.